Welcome to another video, students. Today we're going to be looking at the spreadsheet aspect of the SBA debt. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to rename my sheets. So I would have already populated the sheets with some amount of information that I'm going to be using. So while your criteria may be different based on what is required for your SBA, the formulas and function are the same, and so you can use the same syntax to solve your issue. So I'm just going to call this my ref sheet, and this one I'm going to call my data sheet. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to put a heading on my data sheet that is in line with what my SBA here is about. I'm just going to call it membership. Alright, I am going to now merge and center the text across the fields that I have. I can also add a fill color to that. Change the color of the text, the style, and of course the size. I am also going to format these headings as a wrap text. I am going to add the same fill color here, or maybe a lighter one, or just change the text color as I did before. Alright, so this one I'm going to widen just a little bit so the information actually makes sense in the heading, and this one as well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start populating my table with the information that is required. So I'm going to put an ID number here. So based on the information, I'm just going to say 0, and I'm going to add another one here. Alright, so sorry, 101. Alright, so once I do this, spreadsheet will recognize that I'm counting or I'm going in a certain sequence. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and populate the other table by using the autofill function. So I just select the two values that I would have entered and then autofill down to the last bit right there. Alright, so it would have incremented the values automatically for me, so I don't have any duplicates, and it will be done quicker than if I had to type them in individually. Alright, so I'm going to do my first calculation. So as I said, this is my reference sheet, so I'll be taking some information from here. So let me go ahead and also wrap text here so we see what we're working with. So one of the criteria, one of the things that you're getting marked for is the linking of data between different sheets. So I'm going to do a bit of that, and I'm going to also do some other functions. Alright, so for the membership fee here, if you look on my reference sheet, you will see the fees based on this type. So I'm going to reference this information using VLookup. So category of membership is similar to what we have here, which is the type, and we have the price based on the category of membership. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use VLookup to look up the values based on the category of membership. Alright, so when using VLookup, ensure that the value that you're looking up is in alphabetical order, in descending order rather. Alright, so I'm going to go back here and I'm going to enter the formula to input the membership fee based on the category of membership. So the lookup value is in this column, followed by the comma. In the same way the syntax is being displayed here, that's what we're doing. So the table array is on our reference sheet, and we're going to select this information right here. You can press F4 on your keyboard to make this absolute. Then you're going to press another comma. And since the values that we want are in the second column of the data that we selected, you're going to press 2, close brackets, and the value would be entered. So you can now autofill. So the values are assigned based on the category of membership. So that's one calculation that we have. Now we're going to do the discount amount. But before we do the discount amount, we are going to sort the information using a given criteria. So we're going to do what we call a custom sort. So I'm going to select all the information in the table. Then we select sort and filter, custom sort. And we're going to sort by payment plan. And then by, so if you realize it says sort by, then by. So we're going to sort by payment plan and then by last name. Once we select OK, the information is sorted. So we're now going to apply the discount based on the payment plan. So we're going to look at our reference sheet. So based on the payment plan, each payment plan will give a different discount. So we're going to do another link between sheets, but this time we're going to be multiplying. So we're going to multiply the membership fee times the discount that they are supposed to get. Again, I'm going to make that absolute by pressing F4. Alright. Let me do that manually and press enter. Alright. So I'm going to fill that all the way down to the last reg membership. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. Making it absolute so that the value does not change each time I do the autofill. Right, and then let me do it to the final set. Alright, I did not make that absolute, so if I go ahead and copy I'm not going to get the value, so I have to make it absolute. And then I can autofill once more. I'm now going to format this as a currency. Alright. And then for this now, I'm going to input a simple formula, which is just going to, since this is a membership fee and this is a discount, I'm going to subtract. Right, and then I can autofill. So the only thing that I'm going to do now in this video is I am going to just do some functions such as if, max, min, and average. So alright, let me just put something here to do an if function. So let's say based on the age we are going to issue a refund to the persons who are above 30. So maybe we are no longer accepting persons over 30 years. So we're going to issue a refund. So let's call it refund. Alright, so if and it's gonna look in this column for the age. So if the age is greater than, remember that whatever is on the left side of this sign means greater than once the open side is turned that way. Alright, so greater than or equal to, because we are including persons 30s and over. So once they are equal, less than or equal to 30, comma, so we're going to now do the value if it is true. So if it is true, refund. Then we place a comma, and if it is false, we're going to say no refund. Remember to close the bracket and press the enter key. Alright, so we can autofill. Maybe we could just widen that just a little bit. Alright, so in the next video we will continue with some more functions such as maximum, minimum, and so on based on the content of your SBA. So these are basically functions or formulas that are usually expected to be in your SBA. So it doesn't matter if yours is different, the syntax and so on will remain the same. So catch you in the next video.